Hi, I'm Chef Craig Wong. Welcome to episode 3 of this 3-part series, Sunkist Family Segments. In this series, you'll hear from 3 different chefs and their family member about a beloved recipe that they've enjoyed together for years. We'll share the story behind the not-so-secret recipe and show you how to recreate it at home so that you can put your own spin on it. Each recipe will bring vitamin C-rich citrus into your life. And there's no better expert on vitamin C and citrus than Sunkist, a cooperative of family growers in California that lovingly grow and carefully handpick nearly 40 varieties of premium quality, fresh citrus with endless possibilities for use. With each family segment episode, we'll be diving into some of these possibilities with the help of our family members. Today, I got my amazing mom, Shirley. Come on in, Mom. Thanks so much for joining.
Hi.
And we're gonna show you how to make our family favorite recipe, Orange Street crispy back ribs with some beautiful Sunkist citrus accompaniments. After the video, you can check out the recipe at sunkist.com. And Mom, maybe you can tell us a little bit about the recipe.
What I like about this dish is that it's a perfect blend of both Jamaican and Chinese culture. This is one of my mom's favorite recipe. My mother and dad operated a canteen in Jamaica on Orange Street. And this is one of their favorite, most popular recipes.
All right, so first off, let me get you to zest and juice this orange.
Good.
Amazing. And this is gonna be one of your family favorite recipes too, because it's so easy. It starts off with just the ingredients and aromatics that you have right here. And I'm gonna show you how to braise off these back ribs. And starts off some soy sauce. And this is called hoisin. Now hoisin is typically a seafood forward sauce, but it just pairs so well with pork. And this is packed with umami. And Mom, I know you know what this is.
Definitely. One of my favorite spices. It's pimento.
Yes.
It reminds me of my childhood in Jamaica. They're grown on trees.
Yeah.
And they're green when they start. Sometimes they turn red. And then to get it really, really pungent, they dry it. So we're adding a little Jamaican sunshine to your dish.
This one I've toasted and I've ground ahead of time. What I love about the pimento is that it adds such a depth of flavor and earthiness, irreplaceable to the dish.
Absolutely.
And this is coriander seeds, also toasted.
Yes.
And with any glaze, you're really looking for that sweet, sticky kind of texture, and that you get from brown sugar. Mm-hmm. And this, Mom, this is how we cook. Oh. An entire head of garlic.
Love it. Love it.
And ginger.
Ginger, okay.
Now this recipe always reminds me of Po. Like
yes.
Po is what we call my mom's mom, my grandmother. And she really was like the best cook in our family. She's the one that actually got me started in cooking.
No one ever left our house hungry. No one.
So Mom, is it actually like a scientific thing that cooking skills jump a generation?
Probably.
I'm just kidding. My mom is actually a really good cook. It's just that she loves to freestyle and she never follows any rules.
I'm a free spirit. But this is the expert here.
And 5 spice? So good. I always toast my spices ahead of time before I put it into the recipes, because that way you really make sure that all those like spices are really developed and all those flavors really come through.
He's the expert.
And Mom, you gotta tell our viewers about this.
Well, this is actually dried orange peel. I dried them in the sun and I peeled them and took off as much of the white pith as possible. And this is really adding sunshine to your dish, Craig.
And this is depth of flavor, right?
Depth of flavor.
We added the fresh zest, which is like this, but now we're adding a second kind, a dried one.
Right.
And this adds bright citrus flavors, and then this one adds...
And it's got such a
Yeah.
Oh, it smells so good.
And it adds such a different dimension to your cooking. And what's this, Mom?
Oh, this is the oomph. Jamaican oomph. A real kick in your dish.
Scotch bonnet. So I give it a slice, open that right up, and all of that exposure to the seeds and to the inside of the pepper is going to make it nice and spicy.
And I'm trying to get every little bit of goodness out of this, Craig.
That's all good. Give it a nice squeeze.
Okay. And the color is so pretty.
Yeah. All right. That's good, Mom.
It tastes so good. There we go. Okay.
And that's a ton of orange juice. This is going to be the base for our braise for our pork ribs. So now that we've brought that up to a simmer, I'm going to grab our pork ribs.
Okay.
And all you got to do is just take that glaze, pour it right over top.
Oh, wow.
All right, so let's give it a good roll right underneath. And now it just goes into the oven.
Right, good stuff.
All right, so Mom, while that braises, I'd love to play a game with you. It's called Guess This Citrus.
Oh, okay.
Are you down for that? Yeah?
Sure, let's go.
All right, let's give it a try. Thanks so much for joining us on Guess This Citrus. So first off, we're gonna start up with...
A fork will travel.
This is an orange.
Uh-huh.
There you go.
Okay.
This orange is slightly thick-skinned, easy to peel, revealing a bright orange interior. It offers seedless sweetness at every bite and a timeless classic with a flavor profile rich in vitamin C. Which orange do you think this is?
This is so good. This has just got to be navel orange.
Navel orange is correct.
Yay!
1 point.
Oh, good stuff.
All right, next up, we're gonna try another orange. Now this orange packs an antioxidant punch with 100% of your daily recommended vitamin C. A seedless interior, rich pink hue, and it's extremely sweet in taste. Which orange do you think this one is?
Delicious, whatever it is. But I think it's Cara.
Cara
Yes.
is correct. That is question number 2 correct. 2 for 2.
Yeah.
Now we're going for the third. Last orange, which gets its name from a maroon color on the interior. And they offer a distinct, rich orange taste with a hint of fresh raspberry. What are you thinking so far?
Definitely. Oh, it's delicious. It's a little tart. Blood orange.
Blood orange is correct. 3 for 3. You're the only one that counts, and you are correct. Thank you so much for playing.
Oh, you're welcome.
Want to take off your
sweetheart.
blindfold?
Thank you.
You did amazing. All of those oranges you got correct.
I'm an island woman. What else?
Thank you so much for
Oh,
playing,
you're
Mom.
welcome, sweetheart. This was so delicious. Just absolutely delicious.
And you're going back for more.
And I'm going back for more. So good.
Mom, that was such a fun game to play. Thank you for indulging me.
That was fun. And the oranges were delicious.
So,
That was extra.
so I let the ribs cool down just so that the meat firms up a little bit so I could move on to the next step.
Good.
All right, so first I'm going to scrape off all of this wonderful garnish.
This is such a beautiful dish.
Doesn't it smell good?
Oh, it's gorgeous.
You enjoying it so far?
And it's great for entertaining too.
Yeah? Does it remind you of like family and like it brings back memories?
Brings back a lot of memories, yeah.
So it's nice and firm again, right? Because it's been braised a nice long time. And all of this rich gravy is going to be our glaze as well too. All of that flavor in there. Yeah, thanks for your help. Now while you do that, I'm going to start slicing these ribs.
Good.
Okay. And what I do is I just flip it over because it's easier to find on the other side.
Right.
And I just slice in between each bone. Isn't this recipe so easy?
Oh, it is so easy.
It's so simple, right?
It's actually the hardest part about this recipe is getting the ingredients together and measuring it out.
It's true.
The oven does the rest.
Yes, so true. All right, so I have all the ribs here, and these are gonna get fried, so they get nice and crispy. And the reason that I like to fry these is that I love that difference in texture. You know, so we have that soft, tender braise, and then we have that crispy, crispy texture that's gonna be on the outside. All right, you looking good there?
Oh, it's great.
Beautiful.
Actually, this is the point where normally back home we just dig in here.
We're taking it to that next step.
We're taking it to the next step. This is the chef level.
This glaze, I want to reduce nice and slow, and I want those flavors to intensify. And it's going to get nice and sticky.
Good. All right.
All right. So next thing you can do is you can actually start picking the coriander if you don't mind. Just nice down to the leaves.
Yep. Okay.
Great. And then I'm actually combining flour.
Right.
All-purpose flour. And I love this ratio of flour to cornstarch. Just 2 parts to 1 part. It gives you that nice crispy texture. So we give them a nice covering, a nice dredge. Go. So now, I want to get these ribs nice and crispy.
Okay.
This goes right into that oil.
Good.
Beautiful. And whenever I drop them, I'm always dropping them away from me like that. So I allow the rib to go inside.
Good.
And then I give it a quick drop.
Good. And it doesn't splash.
No. And it actually doesn't hurt. What hurts is if somebody goes like this, boom. You just right inside, and then you let it drop.
Okay.
Now, Mom, this is exactly what we're looking for. Nice, deep mahogany color.
Right.
Deep and dark and crispy. So good. You want to grab that glaze? That should be ready by now. How's the texture on there, Mom?
Just perfect.
Yeah.
Great.
All right. Why don't you give me a little bit on here?
And I can just smell all that vitamin C, all that great stuff. I think I need a bigger spoon, sweetheart.
Here's this spoon. I stole it from your house.
I recognize this.
I stole that probably 3 or 4 years ago, I imagine. Maybe a little bit more.
All right.
And we give it a nice quick stir and a quick toss. And now that the ribs are nice and coated, there's that crispy and there's also that saucy side to it. I pile it up on a plate.
Oh my goodness.
Looks good, right?
It is awesome.
And they're sticky and they're glazed and they're like soft and they're like really tender at the same time.
You need a little bit more sauce on this.
No, that's enough sauce. I promise.
Sauce.
That's enough sauce. So I actually have a mix of segments in here. Sunkist Navel Orange and Sunkist Cara Cara.
Oh, it's
super, super sweet. And I love that contrast of colors and
beautiful
flavors as well. So I'm just going to dress these just right over top. Nice and flavorful. I just love the freshness of this dish. And the combination of coriander, some chilies, some of those segments as well. And you know what this needs, Mom?
What is it?
A nice bowl of steamed rice.
Oh, wow.
To go along with that.
Yummy, yummy.
Does this bring you back to home?
It just takes me back 50 years, 55 years. That's telling you how old I am now, huh?
You're saying that on camera. Let's try one.
Okay.
You want hands? You want cutlery? How do you feel?
I just can't wait for cutlery.
All right.
Oh my God. Oh, this is so soft. Oh.
It like falls right off the bone.
Falls off the
pulls
bone.
right
and
off.
I just love that.
How hot
Crispy.
and steaming that is.
It's crispy. Really, that was a really nice addition.
Good move, right?
Oh.
Yeah? You think Paul would like it?
This is as soft as she used to make it, but it's got that added crispiness that
And
just...
don't forget to get some of that Cara Cara on there. Some of that navel orange. This, for me, is really that Caribbean, Asian kind of feel. And I just love that contrast and complexity of textures and also the sweetness and savoriness. This hits on so many different levels.
Just falls off the bone. It is so good.
Nothing makes me happier than seeing you enjoy the dish, Mom. Thank you so much. Well, I hope you enjoyed cooking with me today.
Oh, that was fun, Craig.
Nice.
I thank you for taking my mom's dish and just bumping it up a bit.
Of course,
you know?
of course. And I hope you enjoyed watching that as well. And I hope you enjoyed seeing one of our family's favorite recipes come to life. And you can check out the recipe at sunkist.com, or even better, subscribe to Sunkist's YouTube channel.
From our home to yours. Thank you.
Thanks again, guys. Take care.